The Grumpy Old Man. Once upon a time, in the city of Moark, there lived an old man called Mr. Ray. And unlike his name, there was no ray of sunshine in his demeanor. He would complain about the smallest of things and blame everyone around him but himself for all the wrong that would happen in his life. One day, while he was leaving his house to go take a walk in the park, he heard his neighbor, the old Mrs. Kyle, screaming and yelling at her dog.
"Why are you not letting me do my work? Let me clean the house."
"Will you stop it, old woman? Always screaming and shouting. I can't even sleep at night with your constant racket."
Furious, Mr. Ray left his house to go to the park. When he reached the park, he walked up to his favorite bench and took out his newspaper. Grumbling under his breath, he snapped it open.
Finally, I can be at peace.
As he started reading the newspaper, he heard someone call.
"Excuse me?"
As he lowered the newspaper, he found a little boy standing before him. His name was Tim.
Yes!
"Excuse me, sir. Would you be kind enough to buy some cookies from me?"
Listen to me, boy. I am already having a very bad day. Please do not make it any more worse.
"Sir, just one box, please."
I don't even want a single cookie. Get out of here.
Little Tim ran away. Mr. Ray got up off the bench and walked towards the fountain.
Why aren't there more people like me? Why do all of them have to be so annoying?
Just then, from behind the fountain, a young man dressed in white emerged and walked up to him.
Why can I not get a moment to myself? Why is it that...
Calm down, Mr. Ray. I am only here to help you.
Who are you? And how do you know my name?
I am the Angel of Realization. You can call me Angie.
Angel of what? Are you from the neighboring drama company? Get out of my sight.
The man was really an angel, and to prove himself, he snapped his fingers and a pair of beautiful silver boots appeared out of thin air. Mr. Ray was shocked.
What? Oh my, you are an angel.
Indeed I am. And like I said, I am here to help you.
And how is that?
Take these boots. Whenever you are angry at someone and wish they acted wiser, wear them. The boots will at that very moment take you to that person's life and put you in the same spot. If you act wiser, you will be rewarded with gold, silver, and diamonds. In other words, the boots will literally put you in someone else's shoes.
The thought of gold, silver, and diamonds tempted him, and he accepted at once.
But remember, if at any point of time you realize that you were the one at fault, the boots will bring you back to yourself.
I am the one at fault? No way!
Very well.
Saying that, the angel disappeared. Mr. Ray picked up the boots and went home. The next day when he woke up, he heard the screaming of his neighbor, the old Mrs. Kyle.
"Why are you not letting me do my work? Oh, for the sake of the angels, let me clean the house."
Hearing her scream, Mr. Ray got very angry and remembered about the pair of silver boots. He at once wore them, and as he tied the last lace, he woke up in Mrs. Kyle's house.
Wow! This thing actually works.
Just then, the dog started to play with her.
Get off me! Ew!
Freeing herself from the dog, she went straight to the kitchen.
Oh, I am so hungry. Let's see what the old lady has.
She found a bag of beans.
Ooh, beans, yum, yum. Let me cook it at once.
As she poured the beans into a bowl, she realized that the dog was pulling her dress.
What is it? Leave me alone.
But the dog would not listen. It held on to her dress, and suddenly the entire bowl of beans slipped from her hands and fell onto the ground. This made her very angry, and she screamed out loud.
Why are you not letting me make some food? For the sake of the angels, let me cook something. I am starving.
And at that very moment, he heard his own voice coming from the house next door.
Will you stop it, old woman? Always screaming and shouting. I can't even sleep at night with your constant racket.
Her eyes widened in realization, and within a second, Mr. Ray was back in his own house. A teardrop rolled down his eyes. He immediately wiped it off.
No, I cannot be wrong. That angel has tricked me.
Saying that, he left his house without realizing that he was still wearing the pair of silver boots. As he reached the park, he sat on his usual spot and opened his newspaper, when he heard little Tim's voice again.
Excuse me, sir. Please buy a box of cookies today. Please.
I don't want it.
In a flash of light, Mr. Ray was now Tim.
Wake up, Tim.
He opened his eyes to find a woman who looked very pale.
Go out and sell the cookies, dear. I won't be able to go today as well.
He did not say anything, but lay down staring at her.
Hurry up, and please sell enough cookies so that we can pay the landlord today. Otherwise, we won't have a place to stay.
At this, tears rolled out of his eyes as he realized that he was wrong again. Within a second, he was back at the park, sitting on the bench. His face shivered as tears rolled down his cheeks. He looked up and saw little Tim walking away with his head hung low. He got up and ran after him.
Hey, little fella, wait.
As Tim turned around, Mr. Ray ran up to him and, stooping down, hugged him.
I am so sorry, little fella.
It is all right. You don't like cookies.
Oh, bullocks, I love cookies. Give me all that you have, and I shall pay you for all the cookies that you can make the entire month. Here, take all the money, and bring me more cookies tomorrow.
Delighted, little Tim kissed him on his cheek and gave him all the cookies that he had. That very day, Mr. Ray went to Mrs. Kyle's house and gave her all the cookies.
Oh, what was the need for all this?
Oh, well, let's just say I have not been a very good neighbor, and this is my way of saying sorry.
You are too kind, Ray.
Oh, this is only the beginning.
And thus, Mr. Ray went on from being a very angry man to a kind-hearted and generous person. He never shouted at anyone ever again. Tim and him became best of friends. And as for the pair of boots, well, he kept them right there in his living room as a reminder of the fact that it's very important to be empathetic, and before judging anyone, we should always step into their shoes.